So today we are going to start in a sitting position as usual, and just take a moment to arrive, to land. We are going to explore this idea of the center as if the center was the navel, the belly button. So consider today your center, this part of the body. So take a moment to bring your attention there to this space. And we are going to explore this idea, the movement from this place to the extremities, to the peripheries of your body. So to your fingertips, to your toes, but also to the top of the head and the tail. But for now, just soften the belly, all the abdominal muscles. Let these muscles relax to allow a soft and natural breathing. And from your belly button, feel the line of energy going towards the top of the head. As we inhale, we feel this lengthened from the navel to the top of the head. And as you exhale, feel this movement coming back to this center, to your center. And from the next time you breathe in, now imagine this movement from the belly button to your tailbone. And then on your exhale, this movement coming back to the center, to the navel. And do this a couple times. Inhale to the navel, to the tailbone. And exhale to the tailbone, to the navel. And on the next breath, I want to imagine that reach simultaneously, sorry, this word is difficult. At the same time, I want to imagine that from your navel goes to the top of the head and to the tailbone. And then when we exhale, coming back to the center. And see if the body wants to move in a certain way when you visualize that, because actually this movement is already happening in a subtle level. And perhaps you feel the lengthening of your spine as you inhale. And if you feel a slight contraction as you exhale and the body comes to your center. We are playing with this idea of navel radiation, that movement starts from your navel. Okay, and now let's play with the arms. So imagine that the movement coming from the navel to the fingertips, and you can reach your right arm, and then we go back to the center and inhale, and we expand your arms and feel more on the left arm, and then we go back to the center again. And also feel the lengthening of your spine, the movement from your navel to your fingertips, but also to the top of the head and tail. And then coming back to the center. On the next time, just twist towards the right side and maintain this space. And then when you exhale, you go back to the center. And then to the other side. And then we come back to the center. Just one more time. Next time we go back to the center, we are going to expand also to your toes. And then we go back to the center. And then reach and a little extension on your back. And follow your rhythm. Just explore this idea of moving from the navel to the fingertips and to your toes, and then from the fingertips and toes to the center. And next time we curl in and hug your knees. Maybe your feet are off the floor, like a little ball. And from there, place your both feet on the mat and help with your fingertips behind you and lift your butt from the floor and move your hands forward. And we come to a little crouch. And from here we open the arms and we balance on your toes. And then we close your body in a little ball and come to your toes and expand your arms. And then coming back to the center. And just 2 more times. And next time, lift your hips and extend and straighten your legs as you want. And from here, from the navel to the top of the head reach forward, and then we coming back to the center to your navel. And 2 more times. And next time we come back to this little crouch. And we lift your hips and lengthen the spine. And we put the 2 movements together. And then just stay with the spine really long And put the weight on the right foot and lift the left leg long. And again, from your navel to the top of the head and to your toes or to your heel if the foot is flex, or to your toes if the foot is point. You can play with both options. And then moving to your navel. And then reach. Moving towards the center. And then reach. And one more time. And then reach. Stay there and see if you can now expand in another direction. So bringing the left arm towards the sky and feel all this space from the navel to the top of the head and tail and towards your arms. And then we coming back to the center fourfold. Inhale and lengthen the spine, and then put the weight on the left side and lift the right leg. You can work with your foot flex or the foot pointed, the toes pointed. And then bend the supported leg and close, and then extend. 3 times. Visualize these pathways from the center to the peripheries. And one more time, and then start to rotate your hip, and the right arm goes towards sky, expand. Really space in your spine and in your arms, and then coming back to the fourfold. Start to roll the spine up and stay a little bit on this standing position in Tadasana. And next time we inhale, start to lifting your arms. Feel the arms really light. And then bringing the hands to your center, to your navel. And from here, expand, open. And when you exhale, start to bring your hands back to your center. Without rushing the movement. And open the eyes if they are closed, and the next time you lift your arms, can be towards the ceiling, can be to the sides, doesn't matter. Bring the right leg to your center and round here. And then extend the right leg forward and your arms. And coming back to the center, and then bringing the right foot back to kind of a warrior 3. And place both hands or fingertips on the floor, just a transition to half moon, as we did before. And coming back to a fourfold. And start to roll the spine up. And lifting your arms as you inhale. And exhale, bringing the arms towards the center and lift the left leg towards your navel. And then next time you inhale, extend the left leg in front of you and the arms up. And coming back to the center and the transition to warrior 3. And from here, half moon pose. beautiful. And it's okay to lose the balance. And then 4 folds. Grab both elbows. Still feeling the movement in your belly. Soften the belly to this energy be able to reach the extremities of your body, to your limbs. And next inhale, lengthen the spine. Both hands on the floor, feet step backwards to down facing dog. And bring this idea also to this pose. Feel it. It's not just idea, it's just to feel these lines of energy from the belly to the top of the head, and then coming back to the center, and from your navel to your tail, coming back to the center. From your navel to the top of the head and to the tail. Feel really long on your spine. And then coming back to the center. And from your navel to the right hand. Feel these sides longer. And then coming back to the center. From your navel to the left hand. Feel this side longer now. And coming back to the center. From your navel to the right ankle, to the right heel. Feel this leg really long. And then returning back to the center. And from your navel to the left heel. And coming back to the center. Can you feel the lengthen on your body? From the center to the peripheries. The movement from the center rippling out to the outside. And walk the feet forward to your hands. And start to roll the spine up. Inhale and lift your arms and lift your right leg. Extend your arms and extend your leg. Coming back to the center, and next time we extend, we come to warrior 3. Coming back to the center and open to half moon. If you can, just hover the hands and coming back to the center, close and 4 fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, coming back to your navel. Down facing dog. From here, lift both heels and roll the spine to a plank. Place the knees on the floor and coming to the floor. Inhale and lift your chest in the extension of your spine. And coming back to down facing dog. Walk the feet forward to your hands. And start to roll the spine up. Lift your arms and bring the left leg up. Next inhale, extend your leg and then curl in. Next time we inhale, just coming into warrior 3 or a variation. And coming back to the center. And open to half moon. And place both feet on the floor. and coming to Tadasana. Lifting your arms and lifting the other leg now. And the same. Extend arms and leg and coming back to the center. Extend to the top of the head and to the heel. And coming back to the center. And extend both arms and leg in half moon. And place both feet on the floor, fold. 2 steps back to down facing dog. And lift your heels and roll your spine to a plank. With or without your knees coming to the floor. Inhale and extend from the navel to the top of the head. And then from the tailbone, push you back and feel the extension from your tail to the head. Look to your hands and walk forward. Roll your spine up and lift both arms. Same leg. Bring the right leg up and curl. And then extend. And coming back to your navel. And extending warrior 3. And coming back to your navel. And extending half moon. And coming back to the navel. And fold. And lengthen the spine on your next inhalation. And then exhale, fold. Coming back to down facing dog. Stay here. 3 breaths here. And then place both knees on the ground. And let's sit. And bringing the feet forward and the arms up. Long spine. And from here, curl again. Hug your knees. And this time try to stretch legs and arms. And curl in. If you cannot do it, just bring the legs forward and arms up. And curl in. And coming into a boat pose with this idea. With this sense of space. And hug both knees. And you can place the feet on the floor. From here, bring the hands behind you and lift as we did in the beginning, and bringing your knees forward and walk with your hands forward. Lifting your hips, fold. And close in a ball, like a ball. Bringing the hips up, fold. And again, and sit. And sit in a comfortable position. Take a big breath as you want, just a big breath. Exhale. And take a moment to realize that this movement that we express is already inside. These fluids coming from the center to reaching all the body. And we came from that place. When we are born, we are like in this curling in position, in a fetal position. Then we start to coming to our coming to the world, and we start to reaching the arms and explore the space around us. So this is the primal movement that comes from belly button, the navel, and reach out into the world. We close here.